morning, 47. You have a lead on the Shadow client. ICA White Hats have traced the anonymous data received by our clients to one Olivia Hall, a brilliant young hacktivist and suspect in a dozen cases of cyber vandalism. Using onion routing with state-of-the-art encryption, Hall went to a lot of trouble to stay untraceable. She is good, but we are better. Her digital trail has led us to a remote farm in Colorado, where satellite footage has revealed what appears to be the training camp for a private militia led by an already registered target, Sean Rose, Australian environmental terrorist and explosives expert wanted for a series of public bombings. Rose was spotted near the scene of Thomas Cross's kidnapping, which makes him our prime suspect for the Shadow client. Spurred by Eric Sodas, the ICA Board of Directors has asked us to infiltrate the farm and eliminate Sean Rose, along with 3 other prominent militia members. Ezra Berg, retired Mossad interrogator, Penelope Graves, former Interpol anti-terror analyst, and finally Maya Parvati, former assassin and gunrunner for the Tamil Tigers. I'll be honest with you, 47. I consider Eric Soda's reasoning hasty and ill-advised. Now, we cannot go against the wishes of the board, but we can conduct our own investigation. Whether a direct threat...
なるほどね。というわけで今回も暗殺していくぞ。
Welcome to Colorado, 47.
Yeah?
The militia has taken up HQ at an old apricot farm and appear to be training for a series of coordinated strikes, ranging from cyber attacks to full-blown guerrilla warfare. The Shadow client appears to unite specialists and radicals from all over the map. Mercenaries and terrorists, hackers and spies joined by an unknown common cause. Satellite scans indicate that the command room is below ground inside an old tornado shelter. Only Rose appears to have access, however, so to get inside, you will need to get creative. This environment is hostile and highly alert, so tread carefully. Good luck, 47.
今回は全部適正区域でステルスが必要だね。今回の暗殺は難しそうだな。少し暇をすれば蜂の巣だろうね。まずは侵入場所を探すよ。だいぶ進んできた。かなり隠れながら来たからな。目的地はあそこだけど変装しないと厳しそうだよね。さあ来るんだ。残念だったな。めっちゃ陽気な音楽。この中にしまっておこうね。これ誰かエンジンかけたら死ぬね。どう見ても粉砕機。これである程度怪しまれずに潜入できる。どうやらあいつに変装すればいいらしい。でも周りに人がいるから直接は手を下せないね。どうにか暗殺しないとな。配線とシンクを組み合わせて感電するようにした。どうやら異変に気づいたっぽい。お前じゃないんだよな。ビクビクして死にましたね。仕方ない、怪しまれたなら処すまでだ。あとは変装して隠すだけだな。処理完了。ターゲット発見。こいつをどうするんだ？話してあるね。
Well, well, our very own punching bag. Any broken bones?
Wounded pride, that's all.
Good to hear. All right, head over to the briefing area. We'll resume in a moment.
OK。ブリーフィングを受けて訓練中に事故を装って殺すのかな？とりあえず敵撃ってアイテム回収すればいいんだね。なんてざっくりとした理解。バール拾えないんだけど。
Rose.
Parvati, please proceed.
Hey, bro.
Pretend I'm not here. Not
とりあえず訓練に参加してみようか。
execute.
英雄の数々の暗殺をこなしてきた私からすれば楽勝だね。助けて。バール取れない。楽勝なんじゃないんですか。バール取れないからクリアできない。
Plateauing people. Take 5 and find your A game.
ダメだった。
What are you doing here?
やばい、怪しまれてる。いや、なんでもないですよ。
I've got 27.62 millimeter rounds to stop you. They will tear you apart. Preparing to engage.
今だ。
Hey, hey, hey. Get the out. Engage. Yeah.
よし、排除した完璧な暗殺が。めちゃくちゃ追われてるけど。とりあえず逃げる。あの後やり直して次のターゲットを暗殺しに来た。2回目はだいぶスマートだったな。鍵がないから開かない。こいつは狭いかな。大丈夫だ、気づかれてない。こいつらバカだな。ターゲットは逃げるか。そして誰もいなくなったが、ここで起きます。おやすみ。あと2人だな。ターゲットは殺せなかったけど、アプローチはこれで大丈夫だね。やばいな。一旦の効果。あの後失敗してやり直してます。やっぱり全員倒した方がいいな。お、気づかれたか？
Boy, it's time to drop. Kill this fucking. I'm picking him up. Damn.
バレたならしょうがない。お前らあの世に送ってやるよ。こいつも目の前で部下殺されてるのに抵抗しないのな。逃げるか。助けて、めちゃくちゃ追われてます。
Sean Rose
おい、
confirmed
なんでいいところで映像乱れるんだよ。ターゲットがやってきたぞ。ここで暗殺の時を待つ。結局タイミングなくてこれですよ。
Ezra Berg has been eliminated.
皆殺し。
Work 47.
もうこの場所侵入できないだろ。最後のターゲットは別の場所だから大丈夫でしょ。そこの場所難しすぎだいぶ具だった。3、4回やり直したからな。あとはこいつと話すだけだね。なるほど、人気ない場所におびき出して暗殺するだね。
With valuable intel. If you cooperate, the agency will overlook your unfortunate transgression.
And what if I refuse, huh? If I scream and get the guards here?
I wouldn't do that if I were you. Might prove unhealthy. I'll give you a few moments to think about it.
Good work, 47. This should give her something to think about.
Okay, listen guys, appreciate your dedication, but please can you just let me have some alone time? I've got to focus and it's not easy with an entourage, okay? Thank you.
なるほど、ここで一人になった隙に暗殺するんだね。
Think, Graves. How did they get to you? Flight out of Lyon under assumed name. Passport provided through Delgado and that Vanisher guy.
なるほど、押して暗殺
Change
するこ
tones
とが
at
できると。
JFK and again at
護衛が見えなくなったら押すぞ。
after leaving the hotel.
That's all targets taken care of, 47.
さようなら。
Now gain access to the tornado shelter.
どこですか？ 3D プリンタで顔認証用のマスクを作った。てかこれで開くなんてザルシステムだな。
The plot thickens.
システムポンコツすぎる。
John Rose was not the shadow client. That much is clear. Whoever commands the militia, they got out just in time. Look around, 47. We're getting closer.
Some kind of network. Power plants. From all sectors.
Familiar faces, too. Thomas Cross.
私が暗殺したやつもいるね。
Ether. And that's missing banker Eugene Cobb. Well, well.
There's a name. Providence.
What? No. No, it can't be.
The hidden hand. Thought they were a myth.
A hypothesis, nothing more. The idea that a small cabal of kingmakers, controlling enough corporate and political leaders, could effectively run the world in secret.
Maybe not so hypothetical.
Keep looking, 47. We need full disclosure. Emoto, Beldingford, Delvade. The shadow client has been tracking you for decades.
Now, how is that possible?
It isn't. Every one of those missions were branded as unsolved or accidents. He must have been looking for a pattern, a certain MO, which would mean...
He knows me.
Well, at least this shortens the list.
Found something.
Sodas? But that would mean... Providence has infiltrated ICA. And Eric Sodas is their operative. Bastard! It all fits. He was the one who persuaded the rest of the ICA board to greenlight this operation. This changes everything. Get out, 47. We got what we came for.
What about the shadow client?
He is no longer our primary concern. ICA has been compromised. I always wondered if Providence was real, but I never actually... I will need to confer with the board, but mark my words, 47. This will have consequences.
ということで今回も華麗な暗殺でしたね。その後に笑いをつけてるでしょ。ちなみに次回最後の暗殺です。北海道でお会いしましょう。
Rose is gone.
It was me, wasn't it? They tracked me. I don't believe it. I took every precaution.
Rose knew the risks. They all do. You did well, Olivia. I am proud of you. Now listen. The ICA knows about you. They kept you alive because they needed you, and now they don't. We won't talk again. Not until the storm is over.
I don't like it. This man you know what he's capable of. You need to end this now.
I ran away as a boy. My friend and I. Away from that place. We came upon a small farming community. The people were dirt poor, but this woman, she took us in. We were awakened the next morning by the shots. A dozen people lay face down in the snow. Our warden didn't like to leave witnesses. They shot the woman and her family last. They made sure that we watched the whole thing. This is your gift, the warden told us. Your gift and your curse. Touching lives only by ending them.
You know
better than anyone.